All right, we are back with Dry Drowning. Uh, at the end of last session, me and Keith went through a walkthrough and looked at the different answers to that Freya thing, the hostage situation. And we found one of the answers in the walkthrough, which was if you choose to shoot Pandora, you kill him, but then a bomb goes off. Well, I don't know if you kill him. I think he gets shot and then like it goes dark or something, and maybe he runs away. I don't remember. But anyway, a bomb goes off on Freya, and Freya dies, and then you feel guilty about Freya's death instead of Abigail's or whatever her name is. So it's just another, you know, somebody dies, and then the other option that we couldn't find this on the walkthrough, so I loaded up the game again, went to a previous save, and I clicked the use your overwhelming like power or whatever it was, and it was just an Easter egg. It was just an anime or something depicting the events in a satirical way, and then it rolls credits at the end. So that's what that was about, by the way. So I guess we picked the best choice, honestly.
I don't know. The other one was a speedrun strat.
It really was, yeah. Oh god, which one of these is right? Oh yeah, we were in this room that like
Yeah, we're on chapter 2 now.
uh
Room 237.
I think it's this one, yeah. Okay, we're at a different murder scene. There's two victims. Let me look at my diary because I don't remember what the hell's going on. The meeting with
Maybe,
Pandora, huh?
so maybe it was the other save. I think those were both saves to chapter 2. Uh,
Once at the crime scene, the two detectives try to shed light on the mystery. Two bodies, one killed by Pandora's usual modus operandi, the other shot dead at close range. The clues don't seem to lead anywhere for now. The only way to find out more, go to the police station. Let me load the other save and see what that one says to do. It's one of these two saves. I just don't remember. We haven't played in a bit. Oh, no, it was that save. This is the entrance to chapter 2. Yeah, Abigail died because we let Pandora get away, and he went and killed her for some reason, even though we sent her to a police station, so she shouldn't have died.
he works fast.
Yeah, no, he's really good at his job. Yeah, I know about all this. Hera, what
Well,
have we
why did
done?
you load the save?
You fucking told me to. You son of a bitch. Oh no, it's gonna make us go through all of this. I can't skip. Yeah, we know what happened. Baker wins and then he gets shot. Yeah, you're so evil. You're so Mussolini, dude. Yeah, your time's come. Yeah. Why is this save ahead of the other save I loaded? Is this an autosave? Maybe maybe the first one's an autosave.
Maybe.
Because this doesn't make any sense.
But he dies in this scene.
Oh, you called it. Let me hit the main menu, please. Firebringer. Yep. Yep. Yes, okay. Oh, no, let me, okay. Alright. So we gotta go to the police station. I don't... Okay, so there was this Prometheus myth, and then this dude is separate to this dude. This dude got killed by somebody. This dude may have shot himself. He has a gun, and he has like a bullet through his head or whatever. And the killer wrote um, a myth on there, and there's pills. This dude belongs to some lab. Like he's a technician at the lab, like one of the head dudes at the lab. We're in a hotel
Created
room.
Aqua OS. How dare you forget that guy's name?
That's right. You're actually right. It's Cornelius Huber. He's a German immigrant, um, a philanthropist, a genius. He's one of the senior managers of Hephaestus Tech. That's right. A role he was assigned to the huge success of the most famous correction he created, Aqua S. You are right. Alright, let's go to the police station then. I think we've investigated everything here. Where's my map? There it is. Oh, you're here. Don't tell me you've solved the case already. Maybe. Not yet. Before making any argument, I need to talk to you. Huh. You finally realize you can't do anything without the help of someone smarter than you, can you? I mean, I saved your life. There's no time for jokes, Freya. Are you here to help me with the case or not? Why do you always have to be so serious? Fine, what do you need? Fair warning, I can't tell you anything about what happened in Talon Square, so don't even try. Great, this is even worse than I expected.
What I would expect.
Yeah, this is actually exactly what I expected too. The first victim. The dude in the bed. First, I'd like you to tell me about the first victim, the one that was killed using Pandora's usual rituals. His name was Cornelius Huber, we know that. One of the top executives in Festus, we know that. Apparently, our victim is the inventor. Yep, we know all that. Yeah, we know this, Mordred. Yeah, he's one of the blame. He's the one to be blamed for the addicted to the thing. Yeah. We don't know why he chose him as his first, or as his victim, but maybe it has something to do with our theory of Pandora working for Hephaestus. Are you referring to Abigail's emails? I don't think Pandora works at Hephaestus, because why would you shit where you eat? Why would you kill one of your co-workers and then lead the police to you?
Alright, let's not even. You know exactly why.
What do you mean? I don't really.
Okay. Okay, bud.
Of course, if you think about it, they are the only ones able to do that. Maybe Huber found out something about him, so Pandora decided to get rid of him. Maybe. Yet I can't help feeling there's something off. If you need more information, I suggest you go straight to their headquarters and find either of the assistants. You mean assistants of the victim? Precisely. Dean and Eugene Smith, two brothers living at the same house in District 3. City districts. Nova Palmos is divided into 6 areas called districts. District 1 is the most noble one, seat of the parliament and including the most cities' areas of interest, constantly monitored by specialized police squads. From Districts 2 to 6, the quality of life and the well-being level are exceptionally worse. Despite this, crime rates are particularly low because of the strict safety measures and high number of officers assigned to each district. This reminds me of Terrace and Couture, where like the lower you go in the city, like literally lower, as in like the skyscrapers are where the nobles live, and then the lower you get to the undercity is where the poor people live and the gangs and all that.
Yeah. Or Warhammer 40k law.
True.
And the megacities whose name escapes me.
Hive cities.
Yes. Hive cities.
Fine, give me their address and I'll pay them a friendly visit. I'll also check out Hephaestus Tech headquarters. Please try not to make me regret asking for help. Remember, this is a mere collaboration. Okay. I'd rather not arrest you before making yourself useful. Well, I got a new place
Always
to go.
in danger of being arrested.
Alright, I'm glad we can ask about this one confuses me. What do you know about the man who was shot in the head?
He was shot in the head, quite simply.
Look, as humiliating as this may be, we weren't able to identify. Yeah, I mean, you're not telling us anything new. The man is like a ghost. None of us can quite believe it yet. Anyway, we suspect that he got to the crime scene to save the other victim. Ended up being killed as well. Huh, that's quite interesting. What are you thinking? If the second victim got there to save the scientist, presumably the killer wasn't in the room when he arrived. Otherwise, he wouldn't have been able to reach the other side of the room without getting killed. Yeah, that's true. Or the killer could have placed him there, but then maybe he told him to get up against the wall, and then he did, and then he shot him. I don't know. But first things first. We know that the gun was fired 3 times. So where did the other bullets end up? I guess the killer removed the shell casings from the scene, but he could have never covered the holes they made. It would make sense. It would make sense if the victim fired in self-defense, since he had traces of gunpowder on his hands. Yeah, but where are the holes? But there's no trace of the killer's blood, and it's impossible that our victim didn't notice him approaching. Well, why is that? Select the reason why the victim would certainly have noticed the killer approaching. Well, because...
Small room.
Yeah.
And he's facing the direction.
Yeah, he's literally, like... I want to either click on his head because he's literally facing the direction, or the door. Maybe the door would make a noise.
I mean... Yeah, it's a weird one. Maybe the mirror? Like, even if he was faced away, there's the goddamn mirror there.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, I have to do all this again?
Alright, let's not get it wrong.
First things first, the gun, yep. Head of the gun, yep. Shell casings. There's no trace of the killer's blood. It's impossible that our victim didn't notice him approaching. Why is that? Well, because the door would have made a noise. The door? That's right. There's only one way into the room, and that's through that door. Which happens to beep whenever... Okay, well, we just didn't remember that. What's your point? Just think about it. What are the odds of the killer opening the door, running to the victim, disarming him, and shooting him with his own gun? Close to none. Damn it. How did we not think... Because you guys missed a bloody glove, and you guys are terrible cops. Also, you got kidnapped by a serial killer. Before formulating other hypotheses...
There's a lot of strikes against the police, to be honest.
Yeah, they're kind of trash, honestly. If there was a Yelp reviews for police, they'd be close to 0. I need to talk to the hotel manager and get him information on that room. The landlady's been there since the murder. You have my permission to go talk to her. Well, thank you, Freya. Yeah, well, thank you. I'll go back as soon as I can. Unfinished business. Back in Talon Square, you said you wanted to discuss something with me, didn't you? Yeah, I've been waiting to ask you this for months. Well, then let's hear it. Back when we were on Treasury Park's crime scene, you showed me a glove, yeah, which has never been found by the police. So what happened to it? I kept it. Oh, this is a major thing that I kept the glove?
It is.
Well, we're gonna tell her anyway. I hid it to protect you. That's not why I did it.
Yeah, you just didn't want to give it away. You're greedy.
Yeah.
The glove might come in handy next year.
I didn't. To be fair to me, I didn't want to give it to the damn defense attorney for Baker. I would have given it to the judge or, I don't know, anybody else. I'm just gonna tell the truth. This is gonna piss her off, but I stashed it in my house as further evidence against Baker to prevent him from taking his revenge on Hera and me. And you're keeping it despite what happened? Who knows? As far as I know, you might be the one who hid it at the crime scene. Who knows? Well, I don't think that's true. That's how much faith you have in me? Anyway, I would like to thank you once again. You could have ruined my career with that glove, but you didn't. Being thanked by an officer for disposing of evidence, now I've seen it all. Yeah, I thought she would have been pissed, but I guess not. Keep it down, you idiot. And make sure this never comes to light. Fine, shall we get back to the case? Is that all? I wanted to talk about Abigail and Miss Baker, but they can wait. Alright. I suppose I've asked you enough. Can you send me a file with the time and the details of the murder? Sending it now. You'll find the time of death and who got access to the room. Great, thanks. The police report. Cornelius Huber. Time of death, 00:45 a.m. Cause of death. Multiple stab wounds to the liver. That's a horrible way to go.
Yeah, that sounds slow.
Very slow and painful. Unidentified victim. Time of death. Okay, so he died 15 minutes later. Cause of death, a single headshot. So... He could have been in the room for 15 minutes or more, but... No. He could... Unless he was there when he died. I don't know. Maybe he was the killer. He killed the dude, then, like, couldn't live with it and killed himself. I don't know. Can I examine this further? No. On another note, how's Hera? Did she ever recover from what happened in Talent Square? She's just fine, don't worry. Are you two having some problems lately? That's none of your business. This attitude of yours will be the death of you fully. Lecture me one more time and I swear I'm out of this. Jesus. Oh dear, how am I going to solve the case now? Tisk. Later, detective. Later, nerd. Damn it, why does it always have to be like this? Okay, well we got a few more places to go. We can go check out the brothers, or we can go talk to the landlady. Or... Wait, who's Smith again? Is that the landlady?
No, that would be the brothers.
I thought they were at Festus. Oh well. Well, let's go to pay them a visit.
I mean, I could be wrong. I'm open up to that possibility, as I was very loosely taking that information in.
Me as well, honestly. What the hell? No, you're
Oh, no, I
right.
was right.
You're right. They are creeps, though.
Just like masks.
Huh? What the hell is this place? Keith, is this what I'm going to find when I come visit you and Mark? Is that you guys just have masks on the walls?
No, no.
Masks, statues, trinkets. It really looks like the hideout of a serial... Yeah, it kind of does.
His room looks much nicer than mine.
Oh, what the hell? Welcome to my abode. I guess you're the detective the police told me about. That's right, my name is Mordred Foley. I'm investigating the Cornelius Huber case. Nice to meet you. I'm Dean Smith, former assistant of Professor Huber. But I suppose you already know that.
I didn't.
Yeah, I wasn't aware. 35, Dean Smith. Dan, 235-4. Love is an invisible poison. Shy and okay, so he's obviously a computer programmer. Shy and insecure. Dean hides his weakness by... He's hunched over, he's got masks on his walls, and he's shy and probably a serial killer. Shy and insecure.
Well, can't deny the last part there.
Yeah. Shy and insecure, Dean hides his weaknesses behind a sunny and accommodating attitude, which makes him well-liked both at work and in social life. Since his birth, he has showed a great inclination towards computer science, a path he followed until graduating at the University of Novopolis. He has always held Cornelius Huber in high respect, and after his recruitment in Hephaestus Tech, he gave away everything assigned to Huber's team. He gave everything to be assigned to Huber's team. Dean is widely considered Huber's heir, due to the huge success of his game, Be a Good Citizen. Okay. Yeah, and if you don't mind, I'd like to ask you some questions, and maybe take a look around. Oh, sure. Am I on your list of suspects? Just answer my questions, please. Where's your brother? It's been weeks since the last time he came home. He doesn't like to answer my calls anymore. He's acting like a child he's always been. Eugene Smith. Oh, whoops. Eugene Smith. 29, so he's a little bit younger. Dreams grow in the Garden of Sins. Eugene is aggressive and ill-tempered and never able to socialize with anyone. Okay. Due to his unrestrained ambition and personality is a complete opposite of his brother Dean. Since his childhood, Eugene has been very competitive, especially with his brother. His aptitude for computer science allowed him to graduate with full marks and honors to be recruited by Hephaestus Tech. Both his occupation and competitiveness are most likely the result of an inferiority complex towards Dean.
Harsh.
Right. Okay. You're insecure about this dude? Really? He's not been home for weeks. You got any idea where I might find him? I don't, honestly. My brother has always been good at disappearing. But you found me now, so please go ahead with your questions. Great, let's start. Let's investigate first, because this room is unbelievably... Considering the rest of the room, the wig here doesn't feel out of place, yeah? A picture, probably portraying some important memories of her the brothers. A jar full of small coins, all the same. Why would anyone hang 3 masks like this in a bedroom? Actually, I have 12 of them. I keep the rest under my bed. Sure, I've met plenty of weird people, but he definitely gets the gold medal.
Only 12.
Yeah, it's not that many. And, you know, they're right here. Under the bed, there's a bunch of clothes and some masks, like those on the wall. This looks like a kid's room, and this poster confirms it. This is a kid's room? It doesn't look like a kid's room to me. I mean, there's dolls, but... If my kid had this in his room, I'd get him committed. The neon lights.
Not a fan of the math?
Huh?
Not that big a fan of the math?
No, not really, honestly. I mean...
Or is it the dolls that does it for you?
It's actually the mask. I don't really mind the dolls too much, but this, like, wig here is a little... these two things together are creeping me out. The neon lights of the city through the window are creating some cool lighting effects. That is true, it is. Don't you like them, detective? Let me introduce you to Jackie and Polly. These dolls have a name? Yes, this is Little Parrot. And that's a kitten. Impressive. Every time I read about a missing animal in Novopolmos, I buy a new doll, in memory of that poor soul. Remarkable. Why do I keep stumbling into weirdos like that? Creepy rabbits under the bed, just what you expect from someone like Dean. This plus has such an odd shape. It might have a hidden meaning. Okay.
It's judgmental.
Yeah, he's not liking this room either. This bed looks like the only ordinary thing in the room. It's a nice bed, I'll give it that. Oh, another poster. Poster of an old animated series, which was very popular around 40 years ago, back when the entertainment industry in Novopolmos had no strict censorship policy. Okay. Let us speak. Relationship with the victim. What was your relationship with Mr. Huber? The man was like a father to me. He always been motivating and giving me the strength to carry on. His death was the worst news I could have gotten. No mask. He really did care about him. Do you have any idea why Pandora chose him as the victim? No, not at all. Everyone loved him, especially Eugene. His girlfriend, Talia, and me. His girlfriend? Yes, have you already talked to her? She's probably looking for Eugene, too. Nope, haven't talked to her yet. Can you tell me something about your brother? Unlike me, Eugene is pragmatic and extremely serious about his job, which has always caused conflicts between us. The last time we've been happy together was 10 years ago, when we learned the professor had accepted us as students, and since then we've been competing with each other. While he managed the Caligula security systems, I created what would be the biggest revolution after Aqua OS. What are you referring to? Be a Good Citizen, the video game for Aqua OS that I developed while assisting the professor in his work. Be a Good Citizen. A free video game installed on all new Aqua OS models, featuring weekly logic tests. Getting
No.
I hope we don't have to play this. Getting high scores grants players some benefits and discounts on online purchases. It is also possible to see the score of friends and other users. Everyone succeeding the Patterson test could also increase the score by sharing selected and approved content about politics, industry, or technology. The score is influenced by the value of close citizens, so the app advises against hanging around people with low score. This is straight communist China, Keith.
Yeah, this is just their God, what do they call it? Social media point system thing.
Yeah. The game mascot, Simi, has been a mass phenomenon and is featured as many other apps by Hephaestus Tech. That's awful. Thanks to the positive and educational impact of my creation on the whole society, Mr. Huber recognized me as his successor. Eugene went mad and left home, whining about how his work had been eclipsed by my stupid game. But in the end, I figured the quarrels are just, well, these things happen.
They do happen.
Yep, look at that. They just happen that way. I can't blame him for reacting that way. It must have been hard seeing your entire career destroyed by a game. My game managed to determine the tastes, or tastes and habits of the population, thus modeling their behavior. Hell yeah, nice way to disguise a method of social and commercial indoctrination. You did a great job. They really wanted to use this animation. They programmed it and they were like, I gotta keep using this. If you think you can be successful without manipulating people around you, you are a fool, detective. Well, I do like manipulation. Hephaestus Tech. What can you tell me about Hephaestus? I can tell you it's not the smartest idea to give an absolute monopoly on information and pharmaceutical technology to a single company.
Yes, true.
Absolutely. Such power can be very intoxicating, don't you think? Especially with information coming from other... Oh, I skipped it. What do you mean?
Well, I read it at least.
I mean, the world outside could be very different from what newspapers and web make us believe. I see your point. Can you tell me about the email system of the company? I never worked on security. You should ask Eugene about this. Oh, there we go again. They love it, Keith. They love the animation. Assuming you can find them.
There's big budget there.
Oh, yeah. Especially when information coming from other countries are first filtered by the government and Hephaestus itself. Okay. Is that it? Yeah, we can't speak anymore. And I think we've looked at everything. Alright. Okay. Well, let's go see what's going on at Hephaestus.
Ah, the license that you have to renew every 6 months. That's painful.
That does sound really bad. Really, really. That's probably the worst thing I've learned about this whole city. So this is Hephaestus Tech headquarters. Hey, be a good... That's the mascot. The main hall, at least. Let's have a look around. I've already heard about this game. As far as I know, it's very popular in Nova Pomos. Directions for different departments within the building. I probably shouldn't be able to enter. Good evening. I'm Detective Mordred Foley, and I'd like to have a word with one of the company managers about the murder of Cornelius Huber. Please wait at the entrance, and one of our representatives will be with you as soon as possible. Waiting here? That's not even a chair. I remind you that you have to leave the room. You will lose your priority. I'm here on behalf of the police. I won't waste my time like this. We invite you to be patient. Why don't you take a look around our products in the meantime? You will find an extensive catalog in... Enough, I got it. Just make it quick. Meh. Considering the way they treat their clients, I'm not surprised. The glass at reception is that thick.
Wow.
Yeah, wow.